Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. What do these words represent? What does the Dark Brotherhood represent? Revenge for the weak and the powerless? A fight against those who flaunt their will against others? These are not evil things. These are necessary things. When a woman is raped and thrown to the side of the road, and the legal authorities that be do not respond to her pleas for help, for her pleas for vengeance, who in this world can she turn to? Who in this world will help her? You're looking at it. The Dark Brotherhood. Hello everybody, my name is Bob, and we're playing Skyrim. I'm going to go back and get some cash from my kills. Actually, not cash, because I already got my cash from my kills. I'm going to go and tell Astrid that the kills have been successfully completed. But in keeping with the things I've done in the last couple episodes, a momentary meditation on the Dark Brotherhood and on Sithis. Generally speaking, in the world of Elder Scrolls, few things are clear-cut. Yes, the Dark Brotherhood is a band of murderers for hire, essentially. They are also, in a way, a band of religious monks, although they, that part of it has tended to be more or less disregarded in the present condition of the Dark Brotherhood, and under Astrid's control, it has become more or less simply a murder for hire organization. But yet, the true traditions of the Dark Brotherhood remain, and will undergo a resurgence with any luck. So that's something that's true in Skyrim very commonly. Very often, things are not quite black and white. Everyone worships in Skyrim. Everyone who considers themselves a good and decent person worships the Aedra. Well, what are the Aedra really? The Aedra really aren't gods. They're more godlike than people are, but they aren't really gods. I mean, they're people who stole power from what came before, or they're not people. They're entities that stole power from what came before, and so certainly in human, actual real world terms, they aren't really gods exactly. I mean, they created the world, but they didn't create themselves. I mean, they weren't self-creating. So, generally speaking, very often people think of that there must be ultimately one god and perhaps lesser gods underneath that. So, they things aren't always black and white. Who is the original god in the Elder Scrolls mythology? Arguably, that is Sithis, who is in a properly running Dark Brotherhood, who is in control of the Dark Brotherhood. Well, the listener is in control of the Dark Brotherhood. The listener receives instructions from the Night Mother. The Night Mother receives instructions from Sithis. Arguably, the Dark Brotherhood is the most primeval, I suppose you might say, the most basic religious order in this world. Anyway, let's go ahead and moving right along. And in fact, if you look at priests of Mara or priests of whoever, Kinnereth, they never claim to actually receive instructions from their gods. They don't receive instructions from Kinnereth. Let's say a priest of Kinnereth doesn't actually receive instructions from Kinnereth. In many cases, the Aedra are weakened, in a sense, because of the creation of the world, to the point where they may not be able to speak. That's another difference between the Dark Brotherhood and other religious organizations. Of course, right now, the Dark Brotherhood isn't receiving any instructions from Sithis either, but that may change. Hey, Astrid.
you're back. So, how went your first real contract? A bit more exciting than what Nazir's been offering, I'd wager? Very well. I respect your discretion. Now, I need your assistance with a matter of a more... personal nature. It's Cicero. Ever since he arrived, his behavior's been... well, erratic would be an understatement. I do believe he is truly mad, but it's worse than that. He's taken to locking himself in the Night Mother's chamber and talking to someone in hushed but frantic tones. Who is he speaking with? What are they planning? I fear treachery. Maybe so, but healthy paranoia has saved this sanctuary before, and my gut's telling me that demented little fool is up to something. Dear brother, I need you to steal into that chamber and eavesdrop on their meeting. It'll be no use clinging to the shadows. They'll see you for sure. No, you need a hiding place. Somewhere they'd never think to look. Like inside the Night Mother's coffin. Be that as it may, we have no other choice. You need to remain unseen. Now go, before they meet, and report back to me with whatever you learn. Isn't it obvious? As the Night Mother's keeper, he believes he's entitled to rule of this sanctuary. Cicero will cite our independence as the need to revert to the old ways. He'll claim we're undisciplined, unruly, heretical even. Ironically, the Night Mother could prove to be just as much a victim, the queen in a fool's twisted game of chess. Go, quickly. Hide in the coffin before Cicero and the traitor meet.
The old ways are best, people. The old ways are best. Oh no, I don't want that with blister work. Okay, never mind. They only have a novice level lock on this? I don't think that's very respectful for, dear mother. Dear mother.
Are we alone? Yes. Yes! Alone! Sweet solitude! No one will hear us, disturb us. Everything is going according to plan. The others, I've spoken to them, and they're coming around, I know it. The wizard Festus Crex. Perhaps even the Argonian, and the Unchild. What about you? Have you spoken to anyone? No? No, of course not. I do the talking, the stalking, the seeing, and the saying. And what do you do? Nothing! Not that I'm angry.
Don't talk back to your mother,
Never.
Cicero.
Cicero understands. Cicero always understands.
Obey, Cicero.
Obeys. You will talk when you're ready, won't you? Won't you? Sweet Night Mother.
Poor Cicero, dear Cicero, such a humble servant, but he will never hear my voice, for he is not the listener.
can I defend you? How can I exert your will if you will not speak to anyone?
Oh, but I will speak. I will speak to you. For you are the one. Yes, you. You who shares my iron tomb. Who warms my ancient bones. I give you this task. Journey to Wallenrood. Speak with Armand Mortier.
Poor Cicero has failed you. Poor Cicero is sorry, sweet mother. I've tried so very hard, but I just can't find the listener.
Tell Cicero the time has come. Tell him the words he has been waiting for all these years. Darkness rises when silence dies.
What? What treachery? Defiler! Debaser and defiler! You have violated the sanctity of the Night Mother's coffin! Explain yourself! Speak, worm! She spoke to you? More treachery. More trickery and deceit! You lie! The Night Mother speaks only to the listener! And there is no listener! She said that. She said those words. To you. Darkness rises when silence dies. But those are the words, the binding words, written in the keeping tomes. The signal so I would know. Mother's only way of talking to sweet Cicero. And it's true. She's back. Our Lady is back. She has chosen a listener. She has chosen you. All hail the listener.
By Sithis, this ends now. Back away, fool. Whatever you've been planning is over. Are you all right? I heard the commotion. Who was Cicero talking to? Where's the accomplice? Reveal yourself, traitor.
I spoke only to the Night Mother. I spoke to the Night Mother, but she didn't speak to me. Oh, no! She spoke only to him, to the listener.
What? The listener? What are you going on about? What is this lunacy?
It's true! It's true! The Night Mother has spoken. The silence has been broken. The listener has been chosen.
When I heard Cicero screaming, I knew you'd been discovered. I feared the worst. Are you all right? Then what in Sithis' name is going on? Cicero spoke to the Night Mother, but she spoke to you? Is this just more of the fool's rambling? What? So Cicero wasn't talking to anyone else? Just the Night Mother's body? And the Night Mother, who, according to everything we know, will only speak to the person chosen as listener, just spoke. Right now. To you? By Sithis. And? What did she say? Armand Mortier? I have no idea who that is. But Wallenrood, that I have heard of. And I know where it is. No. No. Listen, I don't know what's going on here, but you take your orders from me. Are we clear on that? The Night Mother may have spoken to you, but I am still the leader of this family. I will not have my authority so easily dismissed. I need time to think about all this. Go see Nazir. Do some work for him. I'll find you when I'm ready to discuss the matter further.
I have served Mother well, I have. Are you excited? Oh, you should be. Things are finally looking up.
He is, by all accounts, the worst bard in all of Skyrim. Apparently, so many people sought his death, Astrid had to hold a lottery to determine the client. Happy hunting.
Okay, so I've got to kill Hearn the vampire, and I've got to kill the worst bard in Skyrim. That's Lurbuk, or whatever his name is. So, let's be off. We got people to kill. Okay, he decided to commit. Let me get him to a more protected spot.
Come on, come on.
Off the bridge. Kitty, get out of the street, please. Come on. Eat me. Eat me. Well, he's all over the place. Come on. Commit. Oh, got wrecked. Oh, Mr. Guard. Mr. Guard, do it. Do it. Taking that soul.
It's really dead now?
In the name of Sithis, live again! Okay, well, nope. In the name of Sithis, live again!
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Yeah, sort of like you just did.
It can't be. You took its very soul.
I took its very soul. I just raised somebody from the dead, too. They don't seem to think that's particularly remarkable, but, you know, whatever. Okay, I'm here in Lurbeck to kill the worst bard in all Skyrim. Perhaps the worst bard in all the world. And apparently in Skyrim, the punishment for being the worst bard in the world is death.
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, great. Thank you. You don't mind if I practice my magic here, do you? I guess I won't be staying here after all. Thanks. Oh, hey, Lurbeck. Having a nap? Night-night. Sleep well. Okay, I'm here in Half Moon Mill to kill Hearn the vampire. I could just kill both Hearn and his wife. I would like to just take out Hearn, because, you know, yes, they're vampires, but, you know, they're people too. So if I can, I'll just take out Hearn. If they don't give me that opportunity, then I'll take out both of them. So we'll see. Here he is. Okay. Kind of poisons we got here. The vampires are relatively immune to cold, so poison and paralysis. I guess I just have to make some more when I get a chance. So, yeah. Beat a hasty retreat. Hi there. Nothing to see here. Moving along. Give me some ore. Okay, I'm here at the river trying to find some river Betty, which normally would not be a matter which I would even share with you, except if in the event that you yourself wish to make poisons. There's a recipe for a poison of paralysis that both does poison damage and also paralyzes them temporarily. Your victim paralyzes your victim temporarily. And it requires River Betty. Right here. Nope, we don't want Albacian longfin. I want River Betty. Okay, River Betty. It requires human flesh, which you'll find much easier to get if you get. There's a mod that allows you to collect human flesh from human beings. Otherwise, strangely enough, human flesh is a very rare commodity. Recipe is human flesh, imp stool, and River Betty. You put that together in the alchemy table, and you get a very serious potion of poison of paralysis. Both poisons and temporarily paralyzes the target. The duration of the paralysis effect is fairly short, but often that's all you need, you know. Okay. Also, you may know this, but if you looking for where the fish are, that's the same place the dragonflies hover, is where the fish spawn. So if you can find the dragonflies, you can find the fish. I'm being chased around by a slaughterfish, I think. These guys are never gonna see me coming. Already killed several of their. I'm over at the that fort that's on the river, like the bridge across the river, and I've already killed several guys, and they are none the wiser. They have not seen me coming. They know nothing. Go and muffle again, just for. Unfortunately, many of these guys have fallen into the river, so I'm going to have to go digging in the river for their corpses. Okay. Well, first let's see if we got some battle-related stuff. I can update. Archery. This stuff is cool, but it's not worth spending a perk on to me. One-handed. No. Okay. Well, we'll level up sneak then, or we'll perk sneak. This perk itself is not significant, but it's on a route to Shadow Warrior, which means that you can basically walk up to somebody, slap it in the face, and then crouch, and they won't see where the hell you are. So. That's worth some money. Guy over there killed. A couple guys over here killed. Their bodies are all littered over here. So yes, I think I may have one more guy left to kill. And this is really just sort of a detour. I was actually looking for their human flesh, to be honest. Because I actually haven't been collecting human flesh, and I need it for this poison I have. Speaking of poisons... Nobody's here. You didn't see shit. You didn't hear shit.
Nothing here after all.
There's nothing here after all. I can assure you, there's nothing here except your death. That spell, although most spells are not silent, that spell actually is silent, so they shouldn't be able to hear that. Even though it makes a lot of sound for us, it's actually silent. Your death is coming. Your death. It approaches.
he thinking? Who never saw me pull the ace out of my boot?
Taking that human flesh. I taking my ounce of flesh.
I'll never do another span in that stinking jail. Rather die than give myself up.
This could be a problem. We'll see. Nobody's here.
Hello? Who's there?
Nobody. You're just hearing things, bud. That arrow in your ass, it isn't real. It isn't real. That arrow in your ass is not a real thing. It's a figment of your imagination. That dead person there is a figment of your imagination too. That's right, someone had to die. You. Come to Sithis. That's worth some money. All this was really just a side journey, trying to get some human flesh, honestly. Okay, I put on, after I collected all the human flesh I needed, I put on Miri's ring, and then the recipe for the poison is human flesh, imp stool, which you can find in caves, and river betty. So target is paralyzed for 5 seconds, enough for you to get it in a second shot, and causes 26 points of poison damage. So it's pretty good poison. At least, you know, for my level of alchemy, you know. It's a very handy poison. Okay, I'm going to try something weird. I'm going to... Alvor apparently died. I didn't even notice, you know, in the last dragon attack. I'm going to take away his blacksmith apron, then resurrect him. Nope, he just went back to his regular...
Whatever you need. My smear, if it's simple and strong, I can forge it.
Yep, you're welcome. Okay, well that's all we have time for right now. I've run a little bit over, it looks like. I have to do a little cutting down, whittling down to get things into shape. Next time I will be going to collect my money for the contracts Nazir gave me. And then I'll be doing whatever is next with the Dark Brotherhood and the drama that is happening there. But until next time, hasta la vista. Adios! Hail Sithis!